see if that works. Should be improved quality a little bit. So why is it 720? I practiced it yesterday and it worked.
You can't get to 1040?
I can't. Oh. Hey y'all. How we doing? Yeah, we're live.
We live.
I practiced it yesterday and it worked. So.
The 1040?
Yeah, the 1080.
1080.
No, they're
sorry.
fucking. Know your numbers.
I don't.
Dude.
I'm not the digital.
Gosh. Baby steps.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know why it worked yesterday. I practiced it yesterday.
Lying?
Yeah, we're live. I need to get my.
Are you lying?
Am I lying?
Did you actually?
No, I
practice
did.
Yesterday?
I can show you the practice video. It's there. Oh, and we're live on YouTube or TikTok as well, which I should have the chat up here soon. I did do most of the steps of that we talked about on yesterday's show, or 2 days ago, of getting the chat up here. We can see it there actually a little bit. We back Captain Morgan in the chat. I'm honored you kept me as VP. So we do have.
Can we not put TikTok on the big screen?
Ooh.
Is that not a thing?
That's an option.
Is that possible?
That's very possible. You're a genius, man.
I'm just out here,
But like, I was gonna have TikTok here too. Can we read from that far away?
If it's on the, I mean, does it take up? Can it take up like the whole screen? Is that possible?
Let me see if I can get it up here. If I can't get it up here, then I say we just. Why? What's my? There is my TikTok. And then, oh, there we go.
Bang.
I should have everything set up. Taylor, how we doing? Sorry, I've been working until 7 the last 2 days. No problem. No problem at all. Oh, there we go. We can see TikTok now.
Look at there.
But I can't see the chat.
Well, that's tough.
Where's the chat? Oh, I have to go bigger to get the chat. And then I go smaller to get YouTube. Okay, that might work. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Oh,
let's
whoa.
go.
Mike's broken. Okay, baby steps. I know the YouTube quality isn't ideal. For some reason, it's not allowing me to stream HD. Shout out to Ray Lee in the chat. Appreciate you being here. We can finally see the TikTok chat, so even though you're far away, I can see you. So thanks for being here. If you want to head over to YouTube, you can be there as well. Taylor, don't worry about it. You're totally fine. Glad to have you here. And I will find a way to fix the YouTube quality. For some reason, it worked in the practice little video I did, and it's not working now. It is what it is. We live.
You're not clutch.
I'm not clutch. I can't perform under pressure.
Yeah, I guess not.
I did a lot, though. Oh, we got the rules hung up. Bang.
Bang.
Shout out me. I ordered your mic stand.
Let's go.
That'll be there soon. What else did I do? I got the chat up. Boom. I moved this desk here. It moved like a couple inches. And, yeah. Dude,
Clock.
I need a clock.
Gotta get a clock. I'll bring in a clock.
Well, I figured I have to have a clock in the house just hanging around.
Yeah.
What's up, Riley? How we doing? Riley's in TikTok chat. Everyone on TikTok, if you want to head over to YouTube, we like you a little better over there. I've always said, we said this a lot in season 1. We love the YouTube chat. We like the TikTok chat. I feel like, but like, we like everyone, but we love the YouTube chat. I need to stick strong and steady with that one. But it's good to be here, guys. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Jake,
it is Hump Day. Oh man,
how you doing, man?
Good. I'm glad to be done with the work day now. I know it's Hump Day.
How was work?
It was good. It was weird today. I had a couple of my job. I cold call people. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I had a weird one today.
Just one call, like one weird.
There was
weird
one
day
weird. There was one weird call.
How'd it go?
I called somebody, and I asked for their name. I know their name ahead of time. I asked for their name. I'll be like, hey, this is Jacob. I work with onboard meetings. I was wondering if I could talk to John Smith. Let's call him John Smith.
Okay.
And it was not John Smith that I was talking to. And she goes, oh, I regret to inform you that John Smith died 2 days ago.
No way.
How do you handle that situation? How would you handle it?
Pause. Crazy timing. Taylor with the donation. That's an R.I.P. John Smith, Taylor.
R.I.P. John Smith.
That one. Thank you, Taylor, for that. We appreciate that, Taylor. I'll address that in 2 seconds. We'll finish the John Smith conversation.
Yeah. So tell me how you would handle that.
So I call and I'm like, hey.
You don't know this person.
Is this John? I would say.
That's what's up.
That's.
I take that back.
I would say, I'm sorry to hear about that. What's your this is your job.
This is my job.
You're equipped to handle this. You should be.
Holy
camole, RP John Smith. Captain Morgan matched it. RP John Smith. I feel like I shouldn't say that excitingly.
So how I handled it,
But his name's not. I gotta remember his name.
His name's not John Smith. I'm not gonna name.
Yeah. We don't need to eulogize this man, but this is tough.
Basically, I paused for about 5 seconds.
As one does.
Right, and I said, as one does professionally, just offered my condolences, and I'll call back at a later time.
Okay.
I feel like that's the correct way to handle that.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would you? Do you even need to call him back?
Well, I mean, there's still a possible client. It's just I got to run through somebody who's alive in that company.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's my job to be prospecting the company.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, but I'm not gonna call back for at least a month, 2 months.
Yeah, how much time do you give him? Because you don't know this person. You don't know John
personally. Right.
Tough. I would give it 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Oh, you don't know how close. Like, what if John was a shitty boss?
What if it's just like a really big company and nobody even really knows John?
Are the people you're calling like high up in these companies?
Yes.
They're like the top dogs?
Right, yes.
So they're reeling. Like, these guys are like, I don't know if I have a job right now. The guy's working for John Smith. They're probably like,
I mean,
like if I died today, Eddie Partridge would be losing his mind. He'd be like, I don't have a job.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do with the Pear Tree podcast?
These are established companies that I'm talking to.
They have more like a board.
Yeah, that's what I sell to their board.
Gotcha.
I sell a product to their board of directors.
We need a board. A good board.
That'd be sick.
You want to be on the board?
Yeah, dude.
Done.
That'd be awesome.
We kind of do with
we could have board meetings
with the Court of Owls. I think I should add you to the Court of Owls. We have a group chat on Instagram called the Court of Owls, which Captain Morgan will. Okay, so we need to address the donations. Taylor, first of all, incredible timing. That was awesome. We're talking about a man passing away, and Taylor comes in hot with the donation. We appreciate that, and because you're the first
shout out Taylor,
because you were the first donator of season 5, you are now taking over the spot of Aaron, who I bestowed this top spot to her, and I reached out and said, hey, what do you want the name to be? She wanted to be Top Diggity Dog. It was the top dog. She added Diggity.
I like that.
Which is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
So Aaron will hold that spot for the rest of the day, and I reorder, since I can't do it live right now, I'll reorder it after every show. So Taylor, you can start thinking about what you want that top spot to be called now, because you now own that spot for at least another day. Survive. You got to earn that spot every day. It's like I treat the A-list as a starting lineup.
Okay.
Where like you got to earn your spot. Fair. If you're not carrying your weight, you have bad shooting night.
How do you get to be LeBron though? Where you just there's no ifs and buts. You're starting every night.
Like Taylor's earned some reputation. Look, Taylor's president of season 1, right there. And she just won a national championship. Georgia, go Dogs.
She's been immortalized.
And she was a A-lister in season 3. She's earned the respect where like most of these people who are already on the A-list have earned that respect to carry over, like veteran category.
Veteran status.
Veteran status. Yeah. Where they're all right. Makes sense. We'll put them on. So right now, we do have Aaron at the Top Diggity Dog, which will be changed shortly tomorrow because Taylor has now earned that spot. And now we have Captain Morgan coming in hot, who came in hot last season as well, will be moving up and taking over a spot in the A-list. And now, Captain Morgan, I'll let you know now. In the Court of Owls, we've decided. Originally, Jake, you'll be added to the Court of Owls as well.
Dope.
It's an Instagram chat with our A-list. I come to them when I have ideas about the show, said, hey, what do you think about this? What we're going to do now is anytime someone joins the A-list, we add them to that group. So the group's going to grow. We're going to build an army.
Cool.
We're going to mobilize this army. We're going to militarize eventually.
I like that.
First, we got to mobilize.
Right.
And now, Captain Morgan, let us know. Reach out to us on Instagram so I can add you to this chat. You are now a member of the Court of Owls. Congratulations.
Round of applause for
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
Well done, well done. Can you spell this equals the board? Can you spell it as top dog? Because go dogs. I can do that. I'll go with the closer or top dog. Oh, the closer is kind of sick.
Closer is kind of sick.
I like that one a lot. Which one do you like? Closer or top dog?
I kind of like the closer.
I like the closer too. I think we're gonna go with the closer.
It's kind of cold.
But yeah, no, I brought up Eddie today. Eddie dropped the episode 2 of his podcast today, the Pear Tree Podcast, because his last name's Partridge.
Oh, I get it.
Partridge in a pear tree. This is going. Eddie having a podcast is going exactly how I thought it would go. Where
can you give me give me a elevator pitch on who Eddie is?
Eddie has a lifetime contract with Good Time. He's the first ever employee of Good Time. He is a wild card. He's someone I worry about on a daily basis, where I hired a babysitter for him. Lizzie is supposed to babysit him. He's the most chaotic, like Lizzie just said, very chaotic human being. He needs a leash, but he refuses to wear the leash. So, for example, we have this podcast. It took me 4 years to finally get him to make a show. He didn't blog for 2 years, but still claims he has the best blog in the company. He finally makes a show, and so I give him a producer. I say, hey, we'll edit this, we'll do this. And then he just comes to me last night and goes, I have the episode up. It's going live tomorrow. I was like, what?
No.
What do you mean? He started his own YouTube channel for the podcast, which is fine. Like, we're going to work a way to kind of work together. That's what I want long term with this, but I didn't think he was there yet. He started his own YouTube channel for the podcast, which is, again, fine. And then he edited. Here, I can show you what the what it looks like. It does look like the outline for the podcast looks like a 4-year-old had a drawing board. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
So there. First of all, that's the logo.
That's great.
And there's the Pear Tree Podcast.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so Eddie also, this shirt right here, this merch, with his face and just his name, Edward Jessamine Partridge, is our highest selling merch.
No, it's not.
By far.
Not that sweatshirt?
Not that sweatshirt.
Wow.
Well, that sweatshirt might, but I give that to all our podcast guests, so I guess that counts. But, what was I going to say? He sells merch somehow. I don't know how he does it. I think he has
That's great.
It is great for the company. He has his own little cult following of dudes who just do whatever he wants. And it's like, I don't understand it. I never will. And he infuriates me sometimes. But as long as I finally got him to like start doing work, which I think he's going to continue to do. We'll see.
Is he in school?
He's in college, yes. I still think he's like 14 in the back of my head, but he's in university because he's in Canada.
He's in Canada?
Yeah, he's Toronto boy.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, so Eddie launched episode 2. Go watch it if you want. If you don't, it's fine by me too. So that's just going on. So you had that weird call at work.
Right. Nothing else really happened today, honestly.
Something really bothered me today. I tweeted it out today. Glenn Powell. I've talked about this a lot on the show. Whatever, get over it. You know Glenn Powell? He's the guy in Top Gun who played Hangman, the bad guy.
Top Gun Maverick.
Maverick, yes.
Okay.
You know him?
Good looking dude.
Thank you for saying that. So he was in a rom-com a while back called Set It Up. It's on Netflix.
Haven't seen it.
Seen that one? Well, in this, I'll pull this one up for you. Look at me being producer. I'm going to pull it up too. When this movie came out, and I was big in the TikTok. It was kind of blowing up during COVID.
Not as good looking as I thought.
So these pictures come out, right? That was rude, first of all, because of what I'm about to say next. Everyone kept DMing me or tagging me. Thank you for the rose on TikTok. We appreciate it. Everyone kept DMing me, tagging me, saying, dude, you kind of look like this guy.
Uh-oh. I see where this is going.
You see where this is going?
I see where this is going.
So then, I've complained about this. Top Gun comes out.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, people aren't saying that. The dude got hot, and all of a sudden, everyone's like, I don't really see it anymore. I don't know what happened. And now, my boy Glenn Powell is scheduled to film a rom-com with Sydney Sweeney.
No way.
I lost.
No way.
I lost. It stinks.
That sucks.
I'm upset. So I tweeted out. I said, "Do the tweet. Do the thing where you say I look like him." I can't. I've lost all self-image.
You need some confidence boost.
Any Golden Globe reactions? Yes, I watched Golden Globes last night.
Banshees of Inisherin, wiped.
Yeah, they won Best Motion Picture for a comedy /
Which is weird, because I love comedy. I don't see that movie as a comedy.
So the way the Golden Globes work, they just separate it in a very weird way.
Okay.
Where, like, it's basically comedy or musical or drama.
I would consider it a drama.
I would say drama too, but I think...
I mean, it is a little bit funny. It's a weird sense of humor, but it's a little bit funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's borderline, like, hilarious at times.
I found myself laughing really hard.
It's really funny, and it's good dialogue, but I'd agree it's a drama. But I think you have to, like, apply... I don't know how it really works. Meeks, if you have a better idea, let me know. I think you have to, like, apply and, like, basically sign it up, like, I want this to be considered as a comedy or musical, whatever. And I think maybe they thought they had a better chance of winning that category.
Who won drama?
Drama was...
Was it Elvis?
No. What won drama? I'm dumb. Fablemans, I think.
Oh, okay.
So Fablemans is good, dude. Really good.
Really?
I talked about that on Monday. But yeah, it's one of those categories. But
Colin Farrell won Best Actor
for the comedy.
For the comedy.
And then
screenplay.
It won screenplay, and director went to Spielberg, which I think is just kind of a gift. I don't think that movie should get the screenplay. Or not the director. I think that should either go to the Daniels for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or honestly, maybe Jim Cameron for Avatar. It's hard to say. Whatever.
Did Avatar win anything?
Not that I saw. I missed the first hour. I don't think it won anything last night.
Tough.
The Golden Globes is weird, but it's always. It'll be interesting to see what the Oscars happen in a couple weeks because
I don't really understand. I feel like it's having two. Like, what's the difference between the Golden Globes and the Oscars in terms of status? Oscars is obviously higher.
Well, I think Oscars is like American-based association, when the Golden Globes is like the foreign press. If that makes sense. But I don't really know, to be honest. I could just be spewing that out of my ass and making that up. But shout out to Elmer. How we doing? Thanks, Kayla, for the roses on TikTok. Sorry, I'll do better at keeping up with that. But yeah, it's just different awards, and like people have thinks certain movies do better, like to win certain. I don't know how it works.
Weird.
I loved Banshees. I really hope Everything Everywhere All at Once wins Best Picture.
I still haven't seen it.
It's phenomenal.
I need to go see it.
And what's his name? Ki Hwan. I forget his last name. But the guy, basically, he was Short Round, and he was Data in The Goonies, and then he's now in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And he literally didn't get a role for 25 years, and he finally gets this, and it's like he's the best dude in the world, and you root for him. You very much want him to win. So I'm rooting for them.
Him.
I don't know what I want to do with Best Actor, because I love Colin Farrell. He
was so good in that movie.
But I really want Austin Butler to win that too.
And Elvis.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm so put off by going and seeing that movie just because of how he's still talking in the Elvis voice. It bothers me.
People are getting so mad about
that. It truly bothers me. Imagine that you had a role and you never got out of the role in real life. 2 months after the movie came out.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to defend him in a couple ways. Number one, he's made a very good point. He goes I don't really notice it, but I see what people are saying. He likened it to if you lived abroad in a foreign country, for 3.5 years, you might start sounding like the people in that country. He was in this role for 3 years.
I mean,
but also like he also probably like, when have you heard his voice before this? We've heard him talk more in the past 8 months than ever before. The only other time you'd think would be Disney when he was prepubescent.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, but he's doing a southern accent. He was playing Tex.
Right.
So like, when have you actually really heard him speak? I think it is like a little like, probably like close to what he sounds, but like, I think it's very overblown at this point. Very overblown.
I just get annoyed by his face now.
That's fair. He's got a pretty boy face.
Dude, that video you sent me today.
Dude.
I thought about that for like 30 minutes.
The sucker punch?
Oh my God.
I wish I could pull that up right now. I don't really know how to do that.
That was so funny.
There's this sucker punch video. The dude just comes in. The dude's giving an interview, and this guy comes in and knocks the dude out. And I was laughing at it forever.
That was the most sucker of all sucker punches.
It was crazy.
Like the guy was talking to another person, and this random dude comes out of nowhere and just mollywops him.
Oh, I was laughing so hard. Do you think Nope will get a Best Pick nom? Nope. Say less, Taylor. I'm in. Taylor, what's your first? Oh, you guys are doing a podcast? Go for it. We'll hire you. I mean, if I talk to a Canadian for 20 minutes, I'll start throwing a buddy or a. Yeah, I think
buddy or a.
It happens. But I don't know. I'm very still new to the whole award circuit when it comes to movies. I've slowly each year since like 18 become more and more of a movie guy.
Yeah, you're a big movie guy now.
I've become like a big movie guy. I kind of love it.
Guy.
It's kind of like my favorite thing about me.
That you're a movie guy?
Yeah.
At least you're not like a video game guy.
I've never been that guy.
Like a gamer.
I'm only a sports game guy. Like I used to play Madden.
Yeah, but I mean that's normal.
I never played COD, Modern Warfare. I never played any gun game.
COD used to be fun. I used to play a little bit of COD. But I mean, like these guys that get into like World of Warcraft or like these crazy games, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, never. Like even Grand Theft Auto I never really got into. I played a little bit during COVID because I was that bored.
My parents would just never buy me those games because they were like, "Oh,
it's fair.
Danger."
Wyatt has no idea what's happening in the chat. Taylor, I'm trying. What do you want from me, Taylor? I do know what's going on. I got an eye on you guys. I'm keeping you guys under control. Oh, dude, I forgot. I haven't done this live show in a while, and I forgot how much I hate the internet.
Why is that?
I put out a clip. I don't know if you saw it on our TikTok. The one of us, how we invented a bar.
Right. Yeah.
So I open up the clip. I start the clip and then we talk about like, oh, like this is whatever, and it ends with us saying like, yeah, it's just a bar. And the first comment, do these dudes realize that's just a bar? That was the first comment.
That was the first comment?
That was the first comment.
Asshole.
What? Dumbass.
Watch
the clip.
Asshole.
Watch the clip.
Yeah, we're dumbasses as well for not realizing right away. Yeah. But like, listen, we came to the conclusion.
We said it at the end of the clip. If you watch the clip, we go, "That's just a bar," and we're idiots. So you go, "Did these dudes not realize that's just a bar?"
Damn,
you're dumb. You're a dumb person.
That's
okay. Like you can be dumb. We hire some dumb people. Eddie's dumb.
That's dumber than what we did.
That's dumber than what.
That's dumber than what we did.
Like they say, don't. I think the modern day don't judge a book by its cover is like, don't comment on a clip till you watch it all. People do that all the time.
That's fair.
They'll just judge it based off the title of the thumbnail.
Well, because people's attention spans are so short now.
Don't judge a video by the thumbnail.
I'm pretty sure people have like a timer, like a 10-second timer, that no matter how long the clip is, they're just automatically, their finger's going to swipe on TikTok.
Yeah. But he took the time. Like, while he was typing it out, we probably said it. And said, like, that's just a bar. Wyatt hates Gen Z. You're not wrong. I just get so angry at people. And then the go-to comment, which everyone has ever put, every time we put a clip out on TikTok and it does somewhat well, guess what the number one, not the number one comment, but like the most.
Is this a recurring comment?
Recurring comment that is, universal. It's not just us. It's not just targeted at us. The universal comment.
W Riz.
Nah, that one took a while. Whatever. We always get the in quotes, dude, we should start a podcast.
Oh, really?
Like the mocking. Like,
yeah.
Dude, we should yeah, you fucking should. If you're this, I don't know how controversial this is. If it's 2023.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you not so happy with your job, maybe just like looking for an extra hobby, something to do. You're dumb if you don't have a podcast.
Just internet in general, or social media in general.
If you're like, it's free to do. Why not do it?
And then if you have if you find something like you found a passion for this stuff, why would you stop?
Yeah, and then if you're taking the time to comment, like, dude, you start a podcast, then do it yourself.
Sounds
dude.
like someone who's just scared to actually do it.
No one's stopping you, and it's kind of this like we're going in circles here because they're getting mad at us, and then I'm getting mad at them, and they get mad at us, and we just go in circles here. It's like, who's the most insecure? We're just going in circles. Dude, we should start a podcast. No, you start a podcast. You start a podcast, and we're just going in circles like children.
I kind of like that though.
I'm
never gonna be the bigger man.
Oh, I became addicted to trolling on the internet.
Yeah,
addicted to it. It's so much fun. I'm trying to think of like the best insult, like the one word insult. I used inept a lot.
Why?
Just because it's funny to say inept.
Just because it's a fun word.
Inept. Just calling someone a loser never gets old.
Dork is my favorite.
Dork's good.
Dork is my favorite.
Irrelevant hits deep. Like, dude, you're irrelevant.
There's just so many people that are like, I'm irrelevant. You know?
I mean, in the grand
scheme of things.
Maybe.
Aren't we all?
Not wrong. Do you think this is a very big wait, Eli says Jake could play a good Dominic from Banshees. Which was Dominic?
He's the mentally ill one who gets beat by his father.
Oh, Barry? I forget
Barry Kogan.
Kogan or whatever?
Kogan, yeah.
That's Dom?
Eli? Who's Eli?
Eli Hedrick.
Eli Hedrick said that?
Host of Battleflix Trivia.
Dang. I could. I honestly think I could.
How do you feel about your comparison to Kokonakis?
I've gotten it a lot.
Yeah.
I can see it.
If you're watching right now, Google, what is his first name?
It's like Thanasis.
Thanasi Kokonakis. Just type in Kokonakis tennis. Bunch of Ks.
Cool name.
Just look him up. He looks exactly like Jake.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. I woke up this morning, and for the listeners, I got my nipple pierced recently.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I got my nipple pierced.
I can't believe I haven't brought that up yet.
Dude, I woke up this morning, and what I'm supposed to do...
Can we get a reveal?
You want me to... No, I'm not going to show my nipple
Why
on.
not?
Maybe later,
Okay.
once I get more comfortable with the listeners, possibly.
Okay. That'll be nice.
I'm supposed to move it, like, back and forth, like, side to side, through my nipple, like, through the hole that it goes, and put the disinfectant solution in it and kind of move the needle around so it gets, like, all in the nipple, like, the disinfectant gets all in the nipple. It wouldn't move. It was, like, stuck. Like, it was, like my nipple had, like, grown all the way around it, or, like, healed itself all the way around it.
I don't know if I want to hear the rest
So
of the
I had to,
story.
like, shove it through, and it started bleeding so much.
Oh, ow.
So much. It hurt. But then it's all good now. There's, like, it's clean. It's
So, like,
perfectly good.
Like,
I showed my mom last night, too.
what was her reaction?
She was, like, so shocked.
That you actually did it?
Yeah. Which I was surprised that she was shocked.
Do you think
because at this point,
you think a small part of her is like proud you went through with your word? Because you said you were gonna do it,
right?
And then
Yeah,
she's like,
I think so.
At least my son may be an idiot,
right?
but at least he has integrity.
Exactly.
And he was
still. I made her promise not to tell my father. He still doesn't know, so hopefully he's not watching.
Hopefully he's not watching right now. I don't know how you like.
Wyatt was with me.
I was there. I saw it. I saw it happen live, and I forget about it sometimes, and it makes me laugh. They say show it and we tip.
Oh man,
I think that's an OnlyFans.
Yeah, that sexual What's that called? Prostitution?
I think that's a form of prostitution. But I don't know. It's up to you, man. If you want to show it, you can show it.
I mean, it's just so.
But you got there it is.
See.
Free the nip, 2023.
Yeah.
I'll put it away.
It's pretty. It's kind of it's fun.
No.
It is. It's fun.
It bothers me. You guys can be nice. Be nice to him, but I won't. You guys can say nice things, say it looks cool. It bothers me so much because I think it causes me more pain than it does you.
Probably because I don't really feel it anymore.
Because you know what that feels like.
Yeah.
So you can relate it to like a certain it feels this much pain.
Yeah.
For me, I just mentally can't go there, so I think my imagination's worse.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Really.
I don't know, man. It really hurt.
Like compare it to
like when I got my ear done, when I got my ears pierced, it was like a little like 1 second pinch. When they were sticking it through my nipple, that lasted for like 6 seconds, like 6 whole seconds, like the slowest 6 seconds you can imagine.
Well, the lady had the worst bedside manner of all.
Yeah, what was that about?
So unreal.
Unreal.
First thing she says, "Oh, by the way," and I'm there watching this whole thing.
This is educational for all of them as well.
And thank you, Meeks, for donating. Man of his word.
Shout out.
Meeks, you are also now officially on the A-list.
Let's go.
We're putting you on the A-list. We'll put you at number 3, and you have joined the Court of Owls.
Bang.
Can't wait to bring a magnet the next time we hang out.
Who said that?
Eli. Just a little. I'm going to give you a little bean dip.
We went to the gym the other day, and he about bean dipped me. It was scary.
Do you get worried benching?
I was scared.
Like
I was
dumbbells?
scared. I was scared to work out my chest,
Yeah,
but it was okay. It was actually okay.
Yeah, what if you just you get too big of a pump and it just pops out? Is that how that works?
No.
Does it?
It's so deep under.
It's
so deep in there.
Does it? Like when your nipples get
Hard. Like when I get cold. Yeah. It hurts. Like yesterday, I went out. I was walking to lunch out downtown, and it was brisk outside, and my nipples got hard, and it hurt. Like it was physically painful. Yeah, for sure.
What, Taylor? Taylor says, Wyatt, what? What did I do? That's a fair question. I'm going to forget about this and think $1 for the hat. I can't read that far, dude.
What's this here?
I can't read this far. And the chat gets cut off over here, so I can't read it.
Oh, tough.
It's really bothering me, and I'm going to do this so I can scroll up. I'm going to forget about this and think $1 fraud happening in 3 months. That's fair. He's going to forget that he donated. That's a fair question, Taylor. What do you mean? I stand by that.
But yeah, man, I like it. I think it's cool.
Do you think what's the next step? Is this a peak?
No, I mean just getting the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be much quicker to go tattoo than piercing.
Why?
Which is strange.
Yeah,
because
tattoo's permanent.
Piercing, you can take it out.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just weirdly.
That is weird. Are you scared of needles?
No, I can't. I'm not scared of needles, but I can't look.
You can't look at needles?
I'm not gonna if I'm getting a shot in the arm, I'm getting a little vaccination.
Oh, you're a baby.
I'm not gonna look.
You're a baby.
I'm gonna look away. You ever do this is secret time. You ever do the whole you're about to get a shot here, and so you pinch yourself in the leg?
No, I
do
don't.
that all the time. I do that every time.
I like to sit in the pain.
See, I like what's that? What's the verb I'm looking for? Instead of revert.
Yeah.
Basically channel the pain into
somewhere else.
You're gonna call, dude.
From who?
Your mom or 3 others. This is like a game of roulette.
Dang, that's my mom.
Do you want to? You probably shouldn't answer. We're live.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer.
Yeah,
right
don't
now.
answer.
Let me text you real quick though.
The nip won't pop. Oh, that is fair. That was a fair question though. It could just I don't know, pop out. Thank you, Angelic Soul, for following us on TikTok. We appreciate that. The question I was gonna ask is, I don't know how I popped in my head. Do you think you've peaked creatively?
Creative? No.
I asked that because as a kid,
Uh-huh.
your imagination and creativity is just
so big
through the roof that I feel as you age, it just gets restrained.
You're just creative about different things. Like when you're a kid, you're creative about like
making up games.
Yeah.
Dude. So.
Or like yeah.
That's the thing is you're really good at making up games. Well, I had 3 brothers too, so we were just making up a game a day. We'd make up these awesome, super elaborate games with rules, but then the name would be stupid. The name of the game. Like we couldn't somehow figure out a cool name. We had a trampoline game where like you had to throw the ball in. If it hit the ground, the person who was in the trampoline is out. And it was like there were a bunch of rules. Like you could hit it to each other like volleyball style, and then hit it as far as you can. If you caught it when you were out of the trampoline, you took the place of the person in the trampoline. Super elaborate.
Yeah, that's very elaborate.
You know what we called it?
What?
The ball game.
You come up. It's like you transform into a super genius when you're coming up with the game, and then you revert back to your 4-year-old self.
We used all of our brain power to come up with the game. We're like, just call it the ball game. Case study number 2. We had this baseball game in our driveway that we basically cut a baseball diamond in half. We were all righties, so it worked. You could only drive to left field. You had an infielder, 1 outfielder, a pitcher. You had like 7 outs, like a home run derby. If you got it over the hill and it wasn't caught, you got an extra out. Weird rules like that. Guess what we called that one?
What?
The baseball game.
Nice.
And
There's just no more brain activity going on after you create the game.
Case study number 3. We had this gym downstairs. We'd put up a net, play giant ping pong. The ball could bounce 6 times. You could hit it up 3 times. Bunch of different rules off the wall. Guess what we called that one?
The wall game?
Awesome Ball.
Awesome Ball. I feel like I've actually played Awesome.
You've probably played Awesome.
I've definitely played Awesome
game.
Ball before.
These are all fantastic games, but for some reason, when it came to naming them, our brain shut off. We're like, whatever. I don't know. What up, Gianna? How we doing? Good to see you. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I've peaked creatively. I think you channel it a little bit.
Oh, my mom texted me if I wanted any Chick-fil-A.
Do you want Chick-fil-A?
No, I don't. I just ate. But thanks, Mom. Shout out moms.
Shout out moms. Speaking of meals, there's a little trend on TikTok about what your last meal would be. What would your last meal be, Jake? Thank you, Dorian, for following us on TikTok. Love you. We see you guys. I have the chat right here. I promise I see you guys. I like you a lot. I love people on the TikTok on the YouTube a lot more. So head over to YouTube.
My last meal.
Let's start with a drink. This is tough.
Give me a Coors Light.
Are you just grabbing a beer?
Yeah, dude. There's nothing better. Especially because think about it. If you're on death row,
get a little buzz.
You haven't had a beer in years.
You're probably drunk.
I mean, yeah, it'd be great, but like just the refreshing taste of a cold Coors Light beer would be awesome. That'd be great. What would you at? What would Dr. Pepper?
It'd be Baja Blast or Dr. Pepper.
You see, that's even crazier to me because you're just drinking soda. Like, you want a soda?
Dude, I'm going to go get a Dr. Pepper right after the show.
You're crazy.
And I'm going to get it in the can. Like, I don't want to drink it out. I might get... The thing is, at a gas station, you get a big 64-ounce and add a little spray of cherry. So you get cherry Dr. Pepper in like a 64-ounce. So I might do that.
That's nice, yeah.
So I'd get either Dr. Pepper or Baja Blast. And then... I think... Here's the thing. Could you ask... Because... I think the rules with the last meal is they have to give it to you. Like, even if it's like a super...
Like a super out of the box?
Out of the box. Like, can you ask for... Say you're deathly allergic to peanuts. Go out on your own.
No, I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could do that. Because it's illegal to commit suicide.
But what are they going to do, arrest you?
No, they just wouldn't let it happen in the first place.
But you're already about to be dead.
I know, but they have to do it. They have to execute you.
So I can't be like, I'll have Baja Blast with a side of cyanide?
Nope.
Damn.
Can't do it.
Tough. I thought I beat the system there.
It's a good thought.
I have some good thoughts, man, occasionally. I'll be thinking.
I have no idea what I'd want as my last meal, though.
What do you think you'd be in prison for?
Probably murder.
That's a good call.
But, like, not on purpose. It was involuntary.
But then you wouldn't be on death row.
Killing that. I mean,
just guys talking murder. You know what I mean.
What do you think you'd be on death row for? I mean, you don't get on death row unless you've killed people.
I probably
like you don't go to death row for robbing a bank.
Yeah, no, but my guess is I go down like a dark path. Like I think I get provoked, and I go like full vigilante shit.
Vigilante.
And I think it's gonna be a big debate on if I should be on death row. Like is Batman a bad guy or not? Because he's killing a bunch of bad guys. And it's gonna be like a big debate, and then I'm gonna have some super like sick last words. Be like, I did this for you, Gotham. Where's Rachel?
Those would be your last words. Where's Rachel?
I talked about this the only impressions I can do is Batman and Rocky, and they're basically the same thing. Batman's just more breathy.
You can do Rocky.
Well, I have to start with the Batman. Where are the other drugs? Yeah, and you just got to keep your mouth open the whole time. I'm Batman. You just keep it breathy like that. Justice. If you get a little more breath, but if you go Rocky, it's more like Yo, Adrian, we did it. You see, it's a little more in the throat.
It's a little raspier.
Yeah, it's a little raspier.
It's a little raspier for sure.
But it's like the same. It's like 1A and 1B. It's the same impression. It's like, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
You should act.
You got to move the jaw a little bit more, like side to side, like you're Sylvester.
Well, that's because his mouth is.
It's just so big.
It's so weird.
If you just do a Batman impression and move your jaw, you become Rocky. So it's like.
Have you ever thought about a career in acting?
No, dude. I think acting's the hardest thing in the world.
No.
I think it's so hard.
No.
Yes.
No.
I've tried act, but I have to do a TikTok where I have to act this very small minuscule act. I can't do it.
Dude. I feel like acting is probably one of the easiest jobs.
Stop. You're dumb. That's
Think
a
about
dumb
this.
thing to say.
Think about this. An actor's job is to be able to show the correct emotion at the correct time while repeating memorized lines.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it boils. So if you are it might be hard for you because you're not, in tune with your emotions, maybe all the way.
I mean, no. Hold on, I need to change the battery too. Keep going.
There's just, if you're in tune with your emotions and you're able to memorize some lines, you could be a good actor. I'm convinced.
That's wrong.
How? Directing would be impossible. Directing would be very hard. But acting, I don't believe it'd be that hard at all.
That's crazy, dude. It's so difficult to just put on that face, and
I don't think so, man.
I think being a subtle actor, just where it's very subtle and people.
I think if you're a good liar, you can be a good actor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's the same thing.
Wrong.
You're putting on a face.
No.
Yeah.
But being able to action and just feeling those emotions then and there and doing it over and over and over again in very subtle ways. No, I think it's incredibly difficult.
I have to just disagree with you on that one. I'm just gonna now go and start my acting career just to spite you.
Feel for it. Dude, just try making a TikTok. It's hard, having to it's basically child acting. It's it's acting for dummies is TikTok. You have to memorize a line, a sound, or I've done little tiny skits on TikTok before. It's so hard.
That's not acting though.
But
That's
nah. It's even easier than acting.
Yeah.
It's a lower level, so I can't imagine doing it at a high scale. It's very difficult.
But they have a director that's telling them how it's going to come across better. You're just doing it solely on you, and you're trying to come up with the idea yourself. You got all these people directing, screenplay, screenwriter.
That's easier though, because I know how I want it to come across.
Yeah, but there's ways that you could do it better that you don't know because you don't have a director and you don't have a screenwriter.
Like, what if someone like be like hopeful sad rather than like somber sad, or like irrational sad, or like the different levels of like an emotion? You can't just be sad.
Right, yeah.
That's impossible.
I really don't think it'd be that hard.
I'm a terrible liar, but great at acting. But like Lizzie, how do you know you're good at acting?
Uh-oh. Lizzie.
How do you
Gotta prove it now.
What up, Darius? What up, Maggie? What up, Joshua? Everyone in the TikTok chat.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that hard. Now, I mean, obviously to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, he's like one of the greatest actors of all time. So yeah, that'd be hard. But like to be on a show like Friends, to be David Schwimmer,
I still think that'd be hard.
No shot.
It would be less hard. Like, what do you think's the easiest genre to act in?
I feel like I don't think there's an answer to that because like in comedy, there's like 50 different genres of comedy. You know what I'm saying?
I think comedy might be the hardest. I think comedy would be really hard.
Like Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Is not a good actor.
Wow. Debatable. He's good in low-key.
Objectively funny, and like I will watch him every chance I get, but like he's not, Denzel Washington.
I think if he expanded his range a little bit more, I think he could do some stuff.
Vince Vaughn, good actor.
I think they're in the very same
No, but he's done some stuff that's like actually widened his range.
Owen Wilson in Loki. He's not a funny character.
A little funny.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, a little bit.
He's like made to be serious. Loki's the goofster. The silly goose.
I mean,
Lizzie says she was a theater kid. What's your opinion on theater kids?
I mean, I don't have a problem with them. Why would I have a problem with theater kids?
What do you think's harder, acting or like theater?
Theater. 1,000,000%.
I'll give you that one.
1,000,000%. I went to New York with my mom when I was 16, and I saw Phantom of the Opera. It blew me away. I was in awe. And then I saw Olivia Wilde in 1984. George Orwell's 1984 blew me away. Once again, theater is so much more raw because there's no
second take.
Right, there's no second take. Like you're literally just doing it right there in front of an entire crowd.
Also, to push back a little bit, but I agree with you. You have to be way more exaggerated in theater because you don't have a camera right here to get like the intricacies and like the subtlety of your emotions. You have to be way more over the top, which is easier to be more animated than it is to be very subtle.
I mean, there's still
I agree with you that it's harder because like you're live.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I mean, I feel like that's just a style.
Difference.
Yeah, it's just a style.
Also, most like successful actors have done theater and come up in
I would imagine.
Scene.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Even like Austin Butler was talking about how when he was like trying to make that switch from Disney, Nickelodeon to like teenage like dramas to like legit acting, Denzel Washington helped him out, and they did a play, I think, of Pulp Fiction. I think Pulp Fiction was turned into a play.
That's super cool.
And he did that in New York for a while, and then eventually he got in front of Tarantino, did an audition for Tarantino, got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and eventually became Elvis. Which is crazy. So I think that like that's a step in the right direction.
I do also believe that if you get seen in front of like that one right person, they can just catapult you.
Very true as well.
You know, like you might not be the best person for the role, but if you meet the right person, that's just life in general.
It's always interesting seeing like actors who also audition for this role, and you like can't imagine them
in that role
at all.
Yeah.
But like if they were, you wouldn't second guess it. Like if they were always that role,
yeah,
you'd be like, oh, I just assumed the two. Like I think Miles Teller auditioned for Elvis.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But like I can't imagine that. I only can see Austin Butler in that role.
Yeah, I just haven't seen it. I don't know.
You gotta see it.
I haven't seen it.
I would watch Fabelmans first. It's spoiler out there. It's on 1, 2, 3 movies, and it's in full HD. So I watched it there. I know. I love theaters. Support small business, like the giant business that is theaters. But go see it in theaters. But I was bored, so I watch it.
Fair enough.
Jonas says, same. I'm in theater as well, and it's extremely hard to try to act and sing. And when it's just a play where it's just dialogue, to do that in front of a live audience is. I mean, I can't sing.
Yeah. I mean,
At all.
that'd be so hard. Musicals would be. I'm
very impressed by
I don't know how people do musicals. It shocks me. Greatest Showman is one of my favorite movies of all time.
You need to watch Tick, Tick, Boom, dude.
I do. I love Andrew Garfield.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
You would love Tick, Tick, Boom.
I love Andrew Garfield. I would like to see that. It's on Netflix, actually. I should watch that.
Yeah, it's a top 10 movie of mine all time.
Wow.
Top 5 in the past 10 years. I love that movie.
Interesting.
Very rewatchable too. Yeah. What kind of genre?
Yeah, it is, Elizabeth. Yeah, it is.
What kind of genre would you sing if you were singing?
I feel like I'd have to go rock.
See, I think I would go like pop punk.
No way.
Yeah. Like what's that one? Where are you?
What is like Blink-182 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
like
that's
I know
the easiest, like vocally, I think.
I feel like my voice would just be too flat. Like I'd have to go all the way rock and just like completely just.
See, I think I could do that. Like the pop. It's like very like it's very nasally. Where are you?
That's disgusting.
Where are you?
That's so gross.
It's like,
I think I could do Nickelback. I think I could do.
That song is so stupid. Like, what even is that song? Is that even the words?
Yeah.
You do Nickelback?
I think I could. That'd be the genre of
That's the
music
rock.
that I would do, because I think Nickelback is its own category of music.
It's like Nickelback.
Everything else. Right.
That's the one thing we can agree on right there.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I love Nickelback.
Love Nickelback so much.
They're great.
They're phenomenal.
I've never understood why they get the hate that they get.
It's one of those cool, like, weird trends where it becomes cool to hate something, and everyone hops on.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're legit.
They are.
If today was your last day, change my life.
Rockstar.
Because what if today was my last day?
Yeah.
Never thought about it. Thanks, Nickelback. Thanks, Chad Kroger.
I grew up blasting Rockstar every day of my life.
I'm through standing in line in clubs.
it's
I'll never
amazing.
get in. It's like the bottom of the
No,
sun.
it's
I'm
amazing.
Never gonna win. I see. I do. I thought that would be my go-to karaoke song, but I still don't think I can hit that.
Cause we all just
Wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We all stay skinny cause we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in it. Yeah, there we go. Where are you?
No, that song. That's growing up as a 10-year-old, listening to that song is awesome. You have no idea what you're saying, and you are rocking out every single word.
You know what I'm thinking of right now? I'm thinking of like a scene, a little kid who's in like a super emotional state. He's like in the back of the grocery store, lost his mom, and he's like a pop punk fan, and he calls him,
Where are you?
Mom, where are you?
Who does this?
I don't know. What song am I singing? Is that
I don't
Blink-182?
I don't know who that is.
What's my go-to karaoke song? It changes quite a bit. My usual like answer to that is "Build Me Up, Buttercup" by the Foundations. What do you build me up? I wouldn't start that high, but you go lower.
Yeah, you can't start that high.
You can't, dude. That's
You
the
gotta build
biggest
up there.
karaoke mistake. If you start high, you're fucked.
Yeah, because you got to go
You
higher.
gotta keep going.
Yeah, you're absolutely fucked.
Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me... Do we want to add anything to the list before we end today? Because you won't be on again till Monday. We have another co-host coming in tomorrow, and she will probably add some as well. Is there anything you want to add? Because after this week, you will start being punished.
She had a gripe for ankle socks.
Yeah, so that might have an asterisk by it. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I can understand.
We'll debate that tomorrow. Anything you want to add?
I don't think so, man. I think
Is there anything the chat wants to add?
us singing at the same time.
Okay, we do karaoke quite a bit.
Oh,
on the
yeah?
show.
Okay.
We usually have to sing for an artist's birthday. If it's their birthday and we notice it, we have to sing one of their songs before we can move on.
When's
So-
Miley Cyrus's birthday?
Isn't she coming out with an album soon?
I pray to God that's true.
I heard she is. Famous birth. Let's see if there's any song.
Love Miley Cyrus.
Cody Simpson used to date Miley Cyrus. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday to him. Zayn. Oh, it's tomorrow.
Zayn's birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah. Why do I know this girl? Oh! She plays, shout out to Nikki Rommel. I watched all of season 2 of Ginny and Georgia. I'm not
You
ashamed
watch
to say
that show?
Not ashamed to say it. I watched it in 12 hours.
Why?
It's kind of a good show. I kind of got sometimes I think I haven't watched reality television in a long time, and I think that scratched that itch for a little bit. Bachelor is coming back, by the way.
Ginny and Georgia's reality?
No, but it's like the same kind of like drama.
Okay.
Kind of. It's a little more intense, but I don't know. Before we wrap up, we'll finish the show. Let's real quick run through our playoff predictions.
Oh, you're not gonna like what I'm at.
You can go first.
All right.
Go through each game real quick, and all the way to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Giants Vikings. I do have the Giants winning.
Okay, I love that because the whole public's on it, which is usually good.
I think Giants are better coached. I think Saquon is going to run all over you guys, and I just don't think your defense is that good. I don't like Kirk Cousins in the playoffs.
Sorry. My favorite thing about the whole narrative with that game is everyone's like, they played them close 3 weeks ago. We played arguably our worst game of the season.
It's so hard, though,
3.
to beat a team twice.
That's the one thing.
It's very hard to beat a team twice.
That was my narrative going in, knowing we'd lost the Eagles and the Cowboys. I was like, it's hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
But also, I think a home atmosphere in the playoffs is huge. But we'll see. We'll see.
What's up? What we got next? Niners
Seahawks.
Niners are going to kill them.
Cowboys, Bucks.
I think Bucks are going to win that game.
So then we'd have Bucks versus Eagles. No. Bucks, Niners, Giants,
Eagles. I think Eagles win that game against the Giants, and then I think Niners win. I think Niners are going to beat the Eagles and end up in the Super Bowl.
Niners over Eagles?
Niners
Trust
over
Brock
Eagles,
Purdy?
yeah.
All right.
NFC champion is going to be the the 49ers.
And then AFC, we got, let's go Bengals, Ravens first. Looks like Lamar's out.
Bengals are going to beat them by 50. It's going to be TCU, Georgia, that game.
Then we got Jags versus Chargers. Might be the game of the...
I think Jags win that game.
Okay.
I like the Jags in that game. I don't know about Justin Herbert yet. I'm not sold on Justin Herbert.
Okay.
I am kind of sold on Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you got Bills versus Dolphins, which is probably going to be Skylar Thompson.
2 is out, yeah.
Yeah.
So Bills are going to win by 50.
Okay, so then we would have Bills versus Jags, Chiefs versus Bengals, right? No. You'd have Bengals, Jags. No, Chiefs, Jags, Bills, Bengals.
I like the Bengals.
Bengals over the Bills?
Yeah.
Team of Destiny against the Bills.
I like the Bengals.
Okay, and then I'm assuming Chiefs over Jags.
Chiefs are going to be the Jags.
So rematch, AFC Championship
and
game.
then I think Bengals still have the Chiefs number.
Okay, Lizzie's going to like that one.
I think Bengals win that game.
Okay, so you got Bengals, Niners, Super Bowl, go. Who wins?
Niners.
Not Brock Purdy.
I think Bengals go back-to-back Super Bowl runner-ups.
Oof.
I think you could put a orangutan as the quarterback for the 49ers, and they would still win. They have every single weapon available to them on offense, and their defense is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Nick Bosa's, it's Nick Bosa. Yeah, Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's crazy. Debo Samuel's going to be back.
Yeah. They have They have
an all-star team.
I'll run through mine real quick. We're going to post all our brackets, all of Good Time Employees graphics on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're following us on Instagram if you're not already. And if you're watching right now, by the way, if you're on TikTok, YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell, too, so you know when we're live and all that stuff. Because we'll be live same time tomorrow. My predictions, playoffs, we'll start Vikings, Giants. The public is on the Giants, which I kind of love because the public favorite is usually amazing for Vegas because then it goes the other way. So I think I really think Justin Jefferson's first playoff game, he's going to be amped the fuck up. He might have 180 yards that game 2 tutties.
I think he would if Kirk Cousins wasn't his quarterback in the playoffs.
Kirk statistically had a top 5 playoff, and Kirk had a walk-off touchdown last time he played in the playoffs. So you can spew out the narratives that the media loves to run with, but if you look at the facts,
What walk-off are you talking about?
against the Saints in New Orleans, Kyle Rudolph.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you see, people forget. People like to forget that Kirk has won playoff games. But anyways, at home, I think he's going to be very comfortable. On the road, it's very different next round, but I think we win kind of handily. I think it's close first half. Maybe we're down like a field goal at halftime. And for some reason, I know we haven't all year. I think we're going to win somewhat comfortably.
You guys have had, what, 2 games by more than 1 possession?
2 games, week 1 and week 18.
Yeah, there's no way it's not a 1-possession ball game.
Right? Crazy.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to our center. I think Chris Reed's going to start. If he can hold his own against that line, we'll be all right. Because, yeah, we were able to pass the ball against the Giants first time. If we can keep Kirk upright, he's going to ball out. We'll be fine. Vikings win that. Niners Seahawks is interesting.
It's not.
I would take Seahawks plus 10 all day, every day, because they've played each other twice. They know it. It's a divisional game. Divisional games are always close. It's an interdivision game.
Dude.
Those are always close. And I just know, I've been saying it, and I'll keep saying it until I'm right or they win the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy's due for a game where he looks like a rookie. He hasn't had that game yet.
Because he's good.
No, I think he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but like even Trevor Lawrence struggled as a rookie. Even Peyton Manning struggled. Like you struggle as a rookie.
It's really hard in Shanahan's office.
It's hard to struggle
because
it's very scripted for you. But I think if you get off timing a little bit, things can snowball quick. I think he's gonna have it. I wouldn't be overly shocked if the Seahawks win that game. Just because it's a divisional game. I wouldn't be overly shocked if the Seahawks win that game. They have an offense that can get big plays, and that's what you need to beat the Niners because they're going to control the clock so much. I think it's possible. I'm taking Seahawks plus 10. Fuck it. Seahawks win that game.
Shut up.
Seahawks win that game. I'm putting it on record. Seahawks are going to win that game. And then Cowboys, Bucks. I think the Cowboys break the curse and beat the Bucks. I think Cowboys.
Tom Brady's never lost to the Cowboys.
I know. I think they break it. I think Cowboys win that game. Even though I don't trust Dak at all, they've been playing terrible football the last month. I'm gonna take
They got destroyed by the Commanders week 18.
Yeah, no, they look bad.
Yeah.
So then it would be Eagles versus Seahawks, and then Cowboys at the Vikings. Be awesome. So we host the Cowboys, and then Eagles will beat the Seahawks at home. First playoff game. Hurts a little healthier. Eagles advance. Cowboys come to Minnesota. I know everyone's like, oh, you're going to pick the Vikings, blah, blah, blah. Realistically, we're going to blow the fucking brakes off the Cowboys. We're going to win by 50. Rematch against the Eagles. And then people will be like, oh, 2018 NFC Championship game all over again. Nope, not today. Hard to beat a team twice. We beat the Cowboys, Eagles, back-to-back weeks, make the Super Bowl. AFC side, Bengals.
Stop it. Hold on. You cannot just throw the Vikings into the NFC as the NFC Championship.
Just did.
No, you cannot.
Just did.
You can't.
Just did. What did you what do you?
You rolled over so fast. You just rolled over it as if nothing happened.
Okay. Well, you want to?
You can't. You're telling me that you're going to put a team that's had 15
we know
weeks,
how to win close games.
14 weeks of one possession games, and they've been on the winning side of that all year long.
Yeah.
That they're going to continue to do that in the playoffs.
Because we haven't played great. And I think we're going to have one game where we're just clicking.
No. What do you mean you haven't played great? Kirk Cousins has been playing ridiculous.
Defense.
Justin Jefferson has been playing out of his mind.
Well, he's the best receiver in the league. So that's just a typical season.
I mean, it's just out of his mind. He's playing out of his mind.
He statistically just gets better every season.
Your defense sucks.
Exactly.
Defense wins in the playoffs. You're not going to win with that defense.
And now we're healthy, and we'll be all right. Anyways, that's what's going to happen, NFC. AFC... I like the Jags of the Chargers. I really do.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville, they're gonna win that game. Bills. I'll do chalk here. I think Bills win, and I think Bengals win. So then we have
AFC is very chalk.
And then I think we're gonna get a Chiefs Bills rematch. I think Chiefs win. Oh, I'm only saying that because it would be like 99% of the public would want the Bills to win if it was Bills-Vikings. Because Bills, team of destiny right now. They got a lot going for them right now. So I want to be able to root for the Vikings along with people. So I'm going to say Chiefs-Vikings Super Bowl. And it'll be close. It'll be a battle. It'll be a shootout. I'm saying like 45-37. We get a goal line stand as Mahomes tries to score the touchdown that will tie it up, force overtime. We win 45-37. Super Bowl champions, Minnesota Vikings. Skull, baby.
I can't even. His opinion means nothing on this matter. Your opinion means absolutely nothing on this matter.
All things considered, all seriousness, this has been like the most fun season of my life.
I mean, yeah, I'd imagine.
The only way this season ends in disappointment is if we lost to the Packers in the playoffs, which is impossible now. So everything else now is icing on the cake. Everything after this moment right now is icing on the cake.
I mean, a first-round loss would be.
But I'm not I expected nothing going into the season. You put me back before the season, I'm like, we have a new coach, new GM, new everything. The GM came out and said, we're in a competitive rebuild, basically. We need to rebuild a lot of stuff that Spielman and Zimmer kind of created. We're rebuilding a lot of stuff. My expectations were low. Maybe we creep into the playoffs. Obviously, we've exceeded those expectations. Anything else is icing on the cake. So we'll see. I'm very free going in this playoffs. So I'm like, whatever happens, happens. The Packers aren't in. We won the North. We're back. The Vikings are back where we belong on top of the North. That's all that matters. All right, folks. That's our predictions. The playoffs.
And the Colts are about to pick up C.J. Stroud.
Or trade up for Young.
I don't even want him.
That's crazy.
I don't even want him.
That's crazy.
He's the next Kyler Murray.
Thanks for tuning into The Bum. We appreciate it as always. We will see Jake again on Monday. We'll be here live tomorrow at 5 as well with a new co-host. And, stay well. Love y'all. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Peace. Where are you?